June is not June in for us right now. Robbie the Ranger had a mini stroke. This is a wild ride for the UK right now. Excuse me, your cat keeps terrorising my cat. Can you tell it to stop, please? There's being a good, decent person, and then there's being a mug and allowing yourself to be walked all over. I won't do that. At this point, a lot of you will be going, are you gonna not lick the bowl? Absolutely not. Where else are you gonna get your cleaning content from? Hi my loves, welcome to the most chaotic Hayley's help video you will ever encounter. First of all, I went in strong with a fridge and freezer clean. It was just dish soap that I was using. Gave them a good clean out, and then I used the hypochlorous acid because it is a new favourite product of mine. This is me just unloading my Ocado shop. Ooh, found some Mentos Fanta flavour. What a dream. They were delightful. I got them for my middle son because he loves a Fanta Banta. And yeah, they were a dream. This is the rest of the stuff that I got. This is how it looks all put away. For those of you that do not know, I love a glass jar. I just love it. I think it is an absolute vibe. The cupboards remain organised like this for all of 0.5 seconds and then they look a hot mess again. So it's nice to record this just so I can look back and go, they did look good at one point. Then I refilled up my bicarb of soda or baking soda. Right, my loves, today we are going to make school cake. It's so easy and it's one of Callie's favourite cakes that I make, but it is dead easy. So I figured let's make it together because, you know, it's just a fun thing to do. I had a little rejig of the cupboards. So earlier in this video, you would have seen my food shop. I actually ordered the food shop from Ocado this week because last week went to Sainsbury's, came to £235, wild. And then I did a food shop on Ocado, 160, all of that came to. All the food that I showed you, it was £160. So I'm gonna make this cake. I'm just currently looking in the cupboards here for, hello, where are you? Oh, I'm looking for the stuff. Oh, I know where it is. I've put it in my shopping basket. You know my bell basket that I got from B&M? All of the powdered stuff is in here, look. Stop it. Why is that literally like, you know Beauty and the Beast where Belle's walking along with her books at the beginning bit? So cute. So I have got a little bit of plain flour left here. So I'll get that out. That's no way going to be enough though for this recipe. But I've then got this one, so I'll also get that out. I'm also going to be needing this icing sugar. This is the silver spoon one. Other brands are available. And I'm also going to be using caster sugar. This can go back. Thank you, Gaston. So that can go back in the cupboard. And then we are also going to be needing baking powder and the sprinkles. So these are the sprinkles. Here's the baking powder. And I've got the butter out. Oh, and then we're going to be using 4 large eggs. Oh, and then I actually, no, this isn't everything. You also need vanilla extract. So I'm going to be using this one. This is from the £230 Sainsbury's shop last week. Absolute criminal behaviour. Rishi Sunak. This is a wild ride for the UK right now. What on earth is going on? I cannot believe, honestly, my jaw nearly dropped. And the problem is, we'd gone around the whole shop, and once it had all gone through, like it had all been run through, I was like, I've got to commit to this now because I cannot be that person that's like, I'm just gonna put things back because which is so funny because I went with Diesel and Sienna to Sainsbury's a little while ago, and there was a lady in there and she was pushing her stuff around, and we were like, what's happening here? She was pulling bananas out of her, like she had one of the little push, like, you know, the little fabric trolleys, and she was pulling bananas out, and she was like, they can go back, and literally just throwing them back. Then she was down like the meat aisle and was pulling, like, I don't know, it was ham or something out, where she was like, you can go back, they can go back, that can go back. Like, she was putting loads of stuff back, and I was a bit like, I don't blame you, hun. There's no judgment here. We've all been there, and actually the struggle is real. So my first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to measure out all of my ingredients, and then I am going to blend it together. I'm going to start with the butter and the sugar. We want to combine those, put them in Mary mixer here, and make like a nice, you know, creamy, sugary situation. So let's start there. Right, so we want 1 cup of caster sugar, so let's fill that up now. I actually do everything by cups, and I know it's probably not the best way to do it. I just like to do it this way. I don't have scales in my house to weigh like food and baked stuff out, and I just prefer to do it with cups. And my recipes have never, you'll see at the end of this, they never ever ever go wrong. They always rise. And there's a website, I'll add the link in the description, where you can actually convert. So if there is a recipe which is grams, you can convert it to cups. It's really good. And I just do that, and everything I do is just cups and tablespoons. I'm not interested in getting scales out or buying scales. I don't want to. It's just my preference. So we're going to need 200 grams of butter. I'm just counting this now because, did you know, on these you get the, can you see it's 50 grams? You just count along how much. I know everyone probably already knew that, but if you didn't, I'm just sharing some new knowledge with you. Okay, so that is exactly 200 grams of butter. That's the sort of consistency you want. Now I'm going to add 4 large eggs into the mixer and mix those. I put the flour in, that was 1 1/4 cups. I'll put the recipe in the description for ease. And then we need to do milk, so this is going to be 3 tablespoons and then 1 teaspoon of milk. And then we need to put our vanilla extract in. The vanilla extract is just 2 teaspoons. Mixer is driving me mad currently. The lid keeps dropping off. It's lost its stickiness at the top, probably because I clean it so often. Poor thing. It's like, just leave me alone. I've been cleaned enough, I'm fine. Okay, so that's the vanilla extracts put in, and then we are going to add our baking powder. The baking powder is also going to be 2 teaspoons. And then we're going to mix that up. This is what I use for the cakes. I didn't used to. I used to just grease a baking tray. I've just found these so much easier when it comes to baking. These were from B&M. You get quite a lot in a pack. And I did actually buy them for Sienna's birthday. And I've got tons left, so I have been using them recently because I don't want to be wasteful. But I'm actually much preferring using these just in terms of the cleanup. At this point, a lot of you will be going, are you gonna not lick the bowl? Absolutely not. There's been 4 raw eggs in there. I just can't get on board with it. If it's something that you enjoy doing, you fill your boots, my love. I'm happy for you. I have no interest in doing one of those and then being like, oh, nice. Absolute raw chicken embryo. No, thank you. Right, now we have the cakes in the oven. They've gone on a gas mark 4. They'll be in for about 40-45 minutes, but I'll keep checking on them. Let's commence the cleanup because it's essential when it comes to hygiene in the kitchen. And for this, I am going to, as always, use my sieve first. You can use a baking soda and washing up liquid. And I am also then afterwards going to be using a antibacterial spray that I will spray on the side and leave that there. Oh, while I'm here, I got this yesterday just to give it a try because I'm literally, the people that produce these items, I'm their target audience in the sense that anything new, I will always buy it to try it. And more often than not, I will go back to my original, but I got this. So it's worth noting, this is a biological detergent. It's not a non-bio. It smells sensational. I'm not really into the whole short cycle thing because for me, I'm just like, okay, so does that mean that our laundry detergents that we had before weren't working on a short cycle? Of course they were. A laundry detergent is a laundry detergent, whether you buy super high-end branded stuff or you buy store-bought stuff. Essentially, they are there to clean your clothes. Some of them will naturally work better than others, but generally speaking, they will do the same thing. That said, this does smell amazing, and I got this because where it is a biological detergent, as we all know, I like to have a biological liquid to hand because protein stains, this is what you want. You want a biological detergent when you're trying to tackle protein stains. And the reason for this is this will work really well on a cold wash. So if you've got blood or something like that on an item of clothing and you've put it through the wash and you're finding that your normal wash cycle isn't getting it out, protein stains can be removed successfully in cool water. It's actually preferable to use cool water on a protein stain because you can risk setting the stain in further as soon as you reach for a hotter temperature. So that is really good, I think, in terms of for what I'm going to be using it for anyway. And also where it's got the odor defy, I was thinking as well for gym clothes, you know, where you're sweating again, that would fall under the category of a protein stain. I just think this is going to be a winner. So I'll let you know how I get on with that. I have already used it once. The clothes have washed up very, very well and they do smell sublime and divine. So I will report back after I've given this a fair go because I feel like one wash isn't sufficient enough. I have obviously still got my fairy pods, which will be used for my main washing just because we've got sensitive skin in this house and apparently our skin as we're getting older can't tolerate the problems that these things bring. Right, let me get my cloth and start rubbing this in. These cloths, you would have seen, I got them in my Ocado shop and they're the Minky antibacterial dishcloths. So I got 3 of them. I really like these. I have had these before. These are so thick. They're like a double layered cloth and that is why I like them. I don't like a cloth that just disintegrates in your hand. I like a good sturdy cloth. Who knew that this would be the chat that we have here, you know? Talking about cloths and what we like about them and what we don't like about them. Riveting stuff, huh? Okay, so once you have scrubbed down your sides with your choice of cleaner, I just really like using Cif or the baking soda with washing up liquid, purely because when you're baking in particular, because of the flour and the eggs and stuff, it can just get all a bit stuck onto your work surfaces and you don't want that lingering there. You really want to remove it, and these type of cleaners are very good at lifting them. So that's why it's my preferred choice, but like I always say, use whatever you want to use. And then I've got just my antibacterial spray, and I'm just going to spray it on. We will leave it wet so it can have its contact time. It's really important if you are not doing that, that you do that, because that's how the product works and gets rid of any germs and bacteria. And then I will come back once the contact time is up and remove it. For you, that will be now, because we'll cut it out. You're not going to want to sit here waiting for a while. Let's now move on to the mixer. All the other stuff can go in the dishwasher. The mixer itself obviously can't. I've just put a tiny bit of dish soap, if you're in the UK, washing up liquid, on my cloth, and I'm just gonna give it a really good scrub over. And any kind of small areas that are a bit tricky to get into, I will go and get my little brush in a second. But you just want to do the main bulk. And something I have said this before, but somewhere you want to pay attention to is, hang on, I'm going to need to move you. This top section here, can you see how all the flour has splattered up? That will often get overlooked because you can't really see it. If I put it down, you just wouldn't know it was there, and it's just not something you want left on your mixer. So make sure that you get into those sections as well. And I'm going to show you a really useful tool that will work very well. You can get it with another item as well, which, you know, it's again girl math. You're getting the cleaning tool that you want with another item. Let me just grab it. It's these. So these are straw brushes. I got some, where did I get mine from the other day? I want to say B&M. I got them in B&M with some glass straws, and they work really well for this task. So what you can do is, where they're bendy, I've got tons of these, you can bend it over slightly. They're almost like, you know, like, do you remember those pipe things that you used to have at school? And you can bend it over, and that just will fit into any kind of little crevices that normally you wouldn't be able to get into. And look how clean that is. Just give it a little zhuzh. You can obviously also use an OXO Good Grip 2 here if you wanted to, but this is just a nice little way of utilising these straw cleaners, because I do have so many of these now in my cupboard and I never throw them. I keep all of them. And you can just bend it back into place once you're done. Sometimes they don't have this little bit on the end, so you can just leave it as it is, but this B&M one, for whatever reason, has got that tip on the end. So you can use that there. I'll show you where else you can use it. These sections here as well, it just fits really, really nicely inside them. Oh, see, look, I've already pulled something out there. Stunning. Once you've done the top, you can then move on to the base and just get any grime that is on the base of your mixer. And that is pretty much it, my loves. You're then good to go. Okay, while our cakes are cooking, let's do the icing sugar. These lemons aren't being used for anything. I've just washed the bowl up, the fruit bowl that was there, just because it's in the proximity of the baking area. So, you know, any splatters that's gone on there, they've now been washed away. For the icing, it's dead easy. I don't even, if I'm honest, I don't even measure this. I just throw it in and do it by eye. And it's literally just icing, sugar and water. That's all it is. This is the bit where it goes everywhere and we're gonna have to end up wiping down again, but it's fine because the surfaces go really dusty from the icing sugar. I mean, there we go. Good look already. Look at that. Wild. Okay, so that's that. Let me just get some water in the bowl. So this is the consistency we're looking for. You don't want it too stiff, but you don't want it too overly runny either. It's kind of almost the consistency of double cream. In the USA, that will be heavy cream for you guys. So just mix it up, and I just prefer to use a fork now, because it's just, I just feel like it does a better job than using a spoon. But that's just my personal opinion. I'm not a professional baker, I'm just a homemaker. And my many years of baking, these are the methods that I have found work best in my household. So once the cakes come out, while they're still hot, we'll pour this all over, and then we'll sprinkle our little sprinkles on them, and we will be done. Here is what the baked goods look like. When they've cooled down, I'll cut into it and I'll show you the sponge. It is as fluffy as you like. I promise, if you follow this recipe, it's fail safe. You will never, ever, ever, ever mess it up. It's impossible. I can't speak for if you're using like actual scale measurements though. Stick with the cups, hun. After I made the school cake, I did dinner. This is a chilli. The small pot is a vegetarian chilli because I am still going strong on my vegetarian conquest. It's just literally a load of beans and red peppers and things like that. And then I did the others, a merciful sinned meat chilli. I'm just joking, it's fine. If you eat meat, you eat meat. If you don't, you don't. I've been scarred for life, but that's neither here nor there. And then nachos and rice. I always do a 10 out of 10 rice. I'm sorry to toot my own horn, but I actually do. Like, I cook rice so well. And also, FYI, if you're not rinsing your rice before you cook it, you're doing it wrong. This is also what the school cake looked like with custard. Look how fluffy. Mary Berry would be proud. Then I decided to do a bit of a spontaneous bathroom clean because I do enjoy a clean bathroom. The washing up liquid came out. The Flash Lemon, this floor cleaner, the Flash Lemon, it's so strong. I didn't used to like it. I do enjoy cleaning with it now though. And for the bath clean, I just did some baking soda mixed with the washing up liquid. This turns it into kind of like a scrubbity-dub paste, and it's very, very good indeed. If you fake tan or anything like that, or you have like any kind of film on your bath or your shower, this is going to remove it. You can also use Cif if you so choose. That also works really well. I prefer this method in my bathroom only because I do have black taps, and if you've got black taps, you don't want to ruin them. I also have a tip for you. If you have black taps, go ahead and put some baby oil on them after you have cleaned them, and it stops them from getting lime scaly. It's very, very good. In goes the Flash Lemon. I'm going to use this to do the tiles like you would do a tile floor, except I'm doing the wall tiles with this. Exceptional. Then I went in with my multi-surface spray. It is the Mr. Sheen one, the Cherry Blossom. It smells so good. It does clean really nicely, so it gives like a nice shine on things. I would say this is better suited on woodwork and those type of areas. Although it did leave me with a smear-free mirror, I don't prefer it to my Ungar window cleaner. That is all. This is what the bathroom looks like. Peace has been restored in my house. For now. Hi my love bugs, how are you? We are just heading out, so come with us. I'm going to be doing some cleaning today. Of course I am. What else would I be doing? I hope you are all keeping well. Sorry for my lack of posting last Sunday. It was Father's Day and also the start of the Euros, so we figured you'd probably be watching other things and doing other things, so there was no point putting a vlog up for it to get 0 views and then it just gets lost and then you end up with a channel that is massively sinking ship. So if you are here, please do watch the videos, because where else are you going to get your cleaning content from? Hi, I am so sorry. I know I said I would bring you guys with us. We only went to Sainsbury's anyway, so it would have been really boring, but I forgot, and I'm going to tell you why I forgot. This month, I don't know what is happening with June. I don't know whether Mercury is in retrograde or whatever, I don't know, but June is not June in for us right now. Robbie the Ranger, had a mini stroke, so we had to have an ambulance out to the house, then we had to go to A&E, then we ended up in the stroke clinic because he had to have an MRI, which, by the way, all the staff were lovely, like from start to finish they were lovely. However, there was one receptionist, and you guys will know, for those of you that have been here a long while will know, I like to get on with everyone. I just do, and I will speak to, I don't care what your status is in life, where you're from, like I don't care about any of that. However, I am too old to be spoken to badly. If I'm treated rudely or if you are rude to me, I won't afford you that luxury of just carrying on being nice to you, because there's being a good decent person and then there's being a mug and allowing yourself to be walked all over. I won't do that. I'm 39. Like I said, I'm getting too old to allow for that nonsense, and I just don't. I won't allow it. I won't tolerate it. But anyway, there was a receptionist at the MRI bit that we went to. She was so painfully rude. I can't even tell you guys. Like, you know when someone speaks to you like you're 4, just rude, just so ill-mannered. I get it, like everyone has bad days, but I feel like when you work in a hospital as a receptionist, I just think many people are going to be coming to you to check in for their MRI scans or whatever. They're probably going to be a little bit upset, emotional, all the rest of it, scared, worried. Maybe don't be rude to them. How about that? Maybe greet them with a smile or just be a nice person. You don't need to be rude to people, especially in that type of role. That's just my opinion. That's how I feel. It's unnecessary and it really bothered me. So anyway, we were there and I said to Robbie, I was like, I can't talk to her now. I can't go over to the desk because I will have to be like, do you mind not speaking to me and my husband like we're morons? Thanks, because it's not big and it's not clever. Okay, so there was that. Then a feral cat that lives around our way has decided to rip Luna's ear off. I'm exaggerating, it's not been ripped off, I'll put pictures here, but it has attacked Luna and now we've been dealing with that. So that's been fun. Not. I feel so bad for her because she's such a like scaredy cat. She really is. Like, she won't fight back, and it's just annoying. I don't know if anyone else does this, but I end up feeling like I want to find out who the cat belongs to and go and knockety knock on their door like I would if one of my children was being picked on, and be like, excuse me, your cat keeps terrorising my cat, can you tell it to stop please? I don't know whether there's like the cat police we can call, or it can be given a Casbo, but your cat is antisocial. It's an antisocial cat, and it's coming into my garden, attacking my Luna, and now she's got a manky ear. It's a problem. And now I'm up in the bedroom because I've just taken 2 paracetamol. I have got the mother of all migraines. We are in a code red situation, and I'm just going to try and have a nap now, a cat nap, and see how I feel in a little while. I dragged my Michael Kors bracelet that I got in Boston out from the archives because it's like a leopard print one, and I thought it matched my shirt quite nicely. So that was fun. Did that today. Found her. And I don't think there's anything else to report other than that. I think that's it. But yeah, June is just not a fun month, and the quicker it's over, the better, because I'm sick of it. I really am. I don't know whether, actually no, because this happened before that happened. I was going to say, I don't know whether I learn that Stonehenge is actually quite a spiritual place. I'm not sure whether the people, the protesters that sprayed it orange, have put bad vibes into the universe, and now we're all being punished. And Stonehenge is coming for me personally, because I did say it's just a pile of rocks. But it can't be that, because this happened before the protesting happened. So I don't think it's that. I just think June is a bad month, maybe a cursed month, because I do feel like something good's got to come, surely, right? Surely something good has got to come after June being such a diabolical month. For those of you that are like, put it out into the universe, you know, and like good karma, please just send it for me. I beg, just please, just sit there tonight while you're watching this and be like, send good karma to Hayley. Let her just have a better time with it, because it has been just the worst month I've lived through in a long time. And it's one of those things, if you don't, I just feel like I've had to just crack on with it and try and, you know, find my way through. I will catch up with you once I pick up the camera again and film. I love you lots. Bye bye.